So you're interested in grip strength? Well, you came to the right place. I'm at a climbing gym and climbers tend to have really strong grip strengths, but maybe you're not a climber and you just want to improve your grip strength, because having a grip strength that is really strong is actually super helpful in your day-to-day life. Maybe you're a firefighter, maybe you're an arm wrestler, maybe you're an athlete, maybe you're just genuinely interested in how to improve your grip strength for whatever reason is yours. I'm going to share with you 5 different ways that I have improved my grip strength in the past year. And it works. I've improved my grip strength, and there's a lot of different ways that you can test your grip strength. Maybe it's one of these grippers. There are also some similar things to those grippers that actually have a gauge that tell you exactly how strong you're gripping. Now that's a crushing grip, and in climbing, that can be really helpful for pinches and other things like that. That can be really helpful in arm wrestling when you're trying to crush the dude's hand and kind of roll over the top. I don't know much about arm wrestling, to be honest with you, but I have seen roll over the top, or over the top, Sylvester Stallone, whatever one he's in. There are many other ways to strengthen your hands, and that includes your pinching strength with each of your digits, your whole hand crushing strength like we are testing today, your crimping strength, how much these fingers can crimp onto a really small ledge or small hold. And what I'm gonna share with you today is actually gonna help all of those things. Maybe you're a piano player, maybe you're a guitar player really struggling on those bar chords. Maybe you're like me and you are a climber and wanna get better at climbing. Well, this is gonna help you. So here are 5 steps on how to get stronger grip. The first thing I do is climb. I climb a lot, and if you notice, a lot of these holds are super pinchy. You gotta actually pinch them and have a tremendous amount of grip strength to be able to hold on. When it comes to climbing, grip strength is actually helpful, but that's not the most important thing in climbing. In fact, having a better crimp strength is probably more helpful in climbing than having a crushing grip strength, because in the whole grand scheme of things, the majority of the holds are crimpy like this, where you don't actually wrap the thumb around, versus something like this, where you're trying to crush the hold, grip on and pinch it like this. But every once in a while, you find something that is super pinchy like that. And having a crushing grip strength is gonna help you hold onto the wall. And if you're trying to really hone in onto that crushing grip strength, that pinchy grip strength, the best thing to do at a climbing gym is just to find a bunch of boulders that utilize that technique and rinse and repeat. Do repetitions on that, because that's the best way to get better at that particular technique. Hey, you've lasted this long, so if you would, drop a like and subscribe. Helps out a ton. All right, let's move on to the next grip strength technique. Next to me is a smorgasbord of these grippers. You can see how much they are, how much pressure it takes to squeeze them and crunch them. This one is 100, it goes all the way to 350. And so the idea behind this is you put it in between your hands and you just make them click. So this is the 100, this is the easiest one. I've been utilizing these to improve my grip strength for about 6 months now. I was able to get up to a certain gripper and then wasn't able to close the last one. So we're gonna test that out today. So that was the 100. It goes all the way to 350. I'll show you the number before I grip them, and I'll try to keep it in one shot so you know that I'm not just switching the 350 for the 100. So here is the 150. I don't know if that's coming up, hopefully. That's the 150. Okay, so we closed the 100 and the 150. So 200 to next. Let us see here. 200. There it is, 200 pounds. Try to get up nice and close. All right, 250s next. So a couple things about these. I'm using chalk to help me hold on to these. These little things spin, so it's really hard. They also say a certain pound, a certain amount of poundage, which I assume is how much it takes to squeeze it. take that with a grain of salt. I don't know how these compare with other grippers or how it compares to real life. All I know is that this particular brand has increments of 50 pounds. I've used ones that have increments of 75 pounds, so I've closed a 275 before. This one doesn't have a 275. It just has 300, 350. So here's the 250. Hopefully you can see that. Okay. Closed. Closed. 250. So I have a pinky injury on my right hand, so I think with the 350, I'll probably try to close it with the right hand, but I'm gonna just primarily focus on the left hand there, especially as things are starting to heat up. 300 pounds. Okay, closed. Really close with that right hand, but I don't want to push it too hard. So the last one is 350. Now, when I use these, I don't just do one-hit wonders, one rep maxes. I usually close them with reps and sets, so 3 sets of 15, 3 sets of 20, 4 sets of 20, something like that, just until I can feel a nice arm pump here. And then I do take a lot of recovery in between my sets, for better or worse. That's just what I do, and I have noticed some improvement in my grip strength. All right, last one. Let's chalk up for it. $350. No. It's close. It's really close. But that just goes to show the difference between a 300 and a 350. That 50 pounds doesn't seem like a lot, but it does feel like a lot. You can notice a big leap in between each of those grippers, especially the 100 and the 150. There's a big difference. The 100 feels like nothing. The 150 feels like a lot. But I use fun little things like this. There's these things called donuts that you can just keep squishing. And you might think that it's a gimmick, but it actually works. I would highly recommend them. It's helped me a lot. I'm training for rock climbing. You might be training for something else. So on top of all that you've seen, so just climbing, these grippers, the third thing is something that I think is very universal in grip strength. Sleep. There's no amount of caffeine that is going to replace sleep. And here's why. You need your nervous system to pretty much do anything. Grip strength is a really strong indicator of whether or not your nervous system is recovered or not. And to help recover that nervous system, you need sleep and just general recovery, which is rich of me to say because I take very few rest days, but I get a lot of sleep and I utilize a lot of active recovery. The fourth thing that I do to improve my grip strength, bench press. Just kidding, not bench press. I'm sure bench is great for you, but the fourth thing that I'm gonna talk to you about is this, a hangboard. Now I mentioned earlier that I'm training for climbing. And so something like the hangboard is going to improve things like my crimp strength. But there are a lot of ways that this can help with crushing grip strength. You see there are all these slots for your thumbs, so you can put your fingers in these and wrap around your thumb like this, and I do that a lot. But I also just do 4-finger, 3-finger, 2-finger, 1-finger drags. And so something like this is gonna really help your overall grip strength, overall hand dexterity, overall hand strength. And I highly recommend this for anybody. You can just get one of these, hang it up on a pull-up bar, that's what I do behind me, and then just hang from it. There are many different resources that I use as far as sets, reps, and workouts go for hangboarding. And I'll drop a link in the description of one that I follow. Grip strength is incredibly important in our day-to-day lives. Maybe you're a climber like me, maybe you're an athlete, maybe you're a parent who just wants to pick up their kid. Those are 4 helpful ways that I have used and have seen improvements by using them of how to improve your grip strength, overall hand dexterity, and crimps. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to drop a like and subscribe. Peace.